actually introducing, talking about, and discussing with Miss Raquel about Justin Dominique, the traveling toddler. And Justin Dominique, the traveling toddler, is Mr. Edward Watson's grandson. Yes, he is. And so we just think it's all apropos. We think that it's all fitting. We think that it's all great to be able to discuss the traveling toddler with the scholarship doctor, the scholarship doctor's amazing sister, Miss Raquel. Mr. Timms, can we get a hoop hoop for Daddy? Can we get a cheer cheer for the traveling toddler? Yes, sir. Thank you so much. We are super excited to be with you. Ooh, we got some new sounds. What? I love it. So, hi, Miss Raquel. You want to go ahead and greet the people, greet the folks?
Hey, folks. FB Live, what's going on? All the way from, we got people from Las Vegas, people from Africa, people from Europe. All right. We got all kind of folks. Asia, I'm sure, is going to jump on the line soon. We are very happy to have all y'all folks.
Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, we are so excited because we do get people and requests and information from all across the globe. And we already, oh my gosh, have a phone call. Because I was going to say, we have a phone call coming through. So let's go ahead and have that phone call. Caller, good morning. How are you? This is Rhea, the scholarship doctor. We also have Miss Raquel here, and we are celebrating Daddy, the traveling toddler, Justin Dominique, and of course, Scholarship Solutions. How are you?
I am just great.
Oh!
And, I want to say thank you for dedicating the show in memory of your dad. And it makes me so excited of Justin launching off his book. And
yes.
This little 2-year-old just going around having a good time. And he would be so proud of you, Dr. Rhea.
Oh, thank you.
Rhea, thank God. Hopefully, people are thinking school is out and people want to get relaxed and things, but it's no time to get relaxed.
No.
Yes, that's true.
Scholarship, coaching kids got to prepare themselves because scholarships are available and time is
right.
Yes, yes, so
I
true.
just really encourage parents, please do not neglect. It's time even more for them to prepare their kids to get all of this thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
And we're able to coach them. We're able to lead them in the way that they should go, and so they can do their academic workout.
Yes, yes, the academic workout. I love that. Miss Cynthia Watson.
You're going to say hi to Auntie. Hi, Auntie.
Hi, baby boy. So you know what we're doing today? You're good? We're talking about your book. So can you tell everybody first, how old are you? Justin, are you there? How old are you? You're 2?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. And can you tell them that you're the traveling toddler? Can you say, I
am Tiny Toddler.
Yes,
you are. Good job.
Good job, sweetheart.
What do you have? Say, I have a what?
Yes, you do have a book.
Yes,
so we're showing it. So Facebook Live, I'm showing it to Facebook Live right now. This is the Traveling Toddler series.
Yes.
So Justin actually has a coloring book, a journal, and a sticker and notepad. And this beautiful lady right here is the illustrator.
Yes.
Justin is the author.
Yes.
He is rocking it. We've been so excited about the acceptance in the community. So Justin, good job. We love you. Te amo.
Okay. Thank you, Justin, for being on the radio today. We love you. Good job. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Mom, thanks so much. And we're so proud of Miss Raquel, too. So, Miss Raquel, go ahead and talk to us about your vision, how you came about, what's with the traveling toddler, why did you do this, why did Justin do this? tell us all about being a 2-year-old author and how that all works.
Yes. So people are like, Justin's the author? Absolutely. He's the author. It's all inspired by Justin, as a matter of fact. And he has all editorial rights, as a matter of fact. So he completely decides what goes in his book by touching the book and saying yes or no. So yes, he does actually do that. I illustrated everything in the coloring book and in the Traveling Toddler Journal is completely illustrated by me. And then, of course, the creation again came from Justin. So Justin is an amazing little dude, and he gets to travel around the world and experience all of these amazing experiences. So I always tell people the best gift you have that you can give to a kid is travel, right? Yeah. And culture and being a...
Trying to tell you your child can. This girl is a glowing wonder. And people start to tell me what she couldn't do. She will do, and she has done. Good job.
Thank you.
You're so awesome, Mom. So
yeah,
we
appreciate you know, people are asking me like how did we come up with the concept of the traveling toddler, and so I, you know, in the age that we live in today, children have to sit in their seat and buckle their seatbelts. And maybe that was, you know, when I was flying as a kid too. But in the age of electronics, we depend on them so much. But as you're going takeoff, there's no electronics.
There's no electronics.
And so you have to figure it out.
Right. I was on my way to Israel, and there was no Wi-Fi.
Yes, exactly.
15
just
hours.
Like that. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
What do you do?
Or, you know, you're on the train in Europe and you didn't bring your converter.
Right.
Or there's no plugs while you're traveling the African, I don't know, the African seaboard. Right. You know, so you have to figure it out. And so I figured some colors.
Yes.
Yes, some colors. Yes.
My sister keeps hitting the mic. Sorry, guys.
The colors and the piece of paper and some books, and voila, you have fun for hours and just a little bit of stickers. And so that's kind of how I came up with it, and that's why I was inspired by Justin, because I truly had to entertain a little dude.
Right. And he loves it. And this is the thing that I love, Kel. If you can like pick that up so Facebook again can see this. Can you do the bigger one, the journal one? So you guys, this is what I love. Do you see a little brown-faced baby, right? A little brown-faced baby is on there. And I love that my nephew can look at this book. And yes, it is his book, but he sees himself. He literally sees himself. And we need to be able to say through travel, through diversity, like that everyone is doing this. It's not just someone of a certain ethnic group or a certain income level or even a certain age. And then he can look at himself. And so if you have grandchildren, godchildren, nieces, nephews, neighbors who are saying, I want to see a reflection of myself. I want to know about traveling. This is a great opportunity and a great chance to be able to do that. We are so excited for Justin and so excited for Miss Raquel. Go ahead, Miss Raquel.
Yes. So I just think about the fact that when I was doing all these things, I didn't know where to go or where to see or think or anything about, you know, traveling with a 2-year-old. And Justin's been traveling since he was a good 9 months. And when you're 9 months, you can sit in mommy's lap and you can be comforted and all of these things. But when he turned 2, he has to sit by himself. And so I just had to learn, how can we take, I mean, not that the electronics are not wonderful, because they are amazing.
We love technologies.
Exactly.
It's all about STEM.
Right. But I always tell people the traditional still works.
The traditional still works, and it works for everyone. So I know that as the traveling toddler, we know that Justin is the traveling toddler. However, there have been people in the community who have been supporting the traveling toddler who have 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds, even adults who are like, hey, I love this.
Exactly.
I love that I can kind of express myself and my thoughts in this journal, and it's not so formal. It's not so difficult. And then I can think about, and it's brought up conversations of how people have been traveling, right? It's like, oh, I remember when I went. Exactly. I think last night we were with someone and she's like, oh yeah, she's looking through the journal. She's like, you know, I loved when we went to the Essence Festival. Just being able to, again, have those discussions and information. Hey guys, we haven't given out the line where you can call. We're here at 702-647-3688. That's 702-647-FM88. Miss Dowdy, thank you so much for saying you agree. And thank you so much, Mrs. Cynthia Watson, for saying that he is a scholarship winner. Yes, Justin is a scholarship winner. His creativity has flown over where he's actually already won his first college scholarship.
He has.
So,
it's true. Yes.
At 2 years old.
Yes, at 2 years old. And you want to give out the information on where they can call in?
Sure. So we have our office number, which is 702-623-9500. Joshua is actually waiting for your call right now. So if you're a little bit shy, not like Mama's kind of old hat at this. She can call in. She calls in regularly and such a support. But if you're a little bit more shy, but you're saying, hey, I want information about the traveling toddler. I want to know where he's going to be, which actually we appreciate Mr. Mitchell Bryant for, because he is going to have his own little bookstore. This is Justin at the Pain Relief Store. The Pain Relief Store is over on Cheyenne and Rainbow.
Cheyenne and Decatur.
We love them because he's doing so many great things with STEAM and STREAM and STEM. If you're following me, I'm almost always posting things of Justin. He builds, what did he build the other day? He built a truck, he let me know.
Oh,
he builds airplanes now. I mean, these are the things that they're doing over with Mr. Bryan. And Mr. Bryan was so kind to say, we also want a place for... Not you, Mr. Bryan, Mr. Bryant. Bryan was like, yes, ma'am. No, not you, Mr. Tibbs. He's so awesome. But no, Mr. Bryan was so awesome to be able to give him his space where he is able to, yes, do his book and share that. So we're excited about that and having his little book signing.
Him doing his book signing.
Yep, book signing.
It's probably going to happen in June, so we'll keep you guys updated with that.
Yes, we're excited about that.
Relief Center, we're excited.
Sure.
We're actually in a few bookstores just already. Yeah. But what's so great about Justin's brand is that all the proceeds go to Justin's scholarship fund.
Right. I know. My sister keeps hitting the mic. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway.
Yeah, so all the profit goes into Justin's scholarship fund, which obviously he's already started through the wonderful system we have here in Nevada. They have a great promise system here in Nevada that really helps to develop kids, and so Justin's money actually goes into there for his scholarships because he already has his own brand.
And so that's what I was going to say, Miss Raquel. This is what's so wonderful because there's so many ways that you can have a debt-free college experience.
Right.
It doesn't have to be just the traditional method of writing an essay, but things like this is a resume builder. This child will be able to say from 2 years old on, I've been an author. What can you do with your youngins? What can you do with your more elders? What can you do with your more matures? Can you do something like this? Have you been wanting to write a book? Have you been wanting to write a journal? Look at the sticker book. Look at how simple these things are, but they are having such an amazing, amazing impact on the community and again on this little boy. And yes, I am a little bit biased because he is, hey Askia, how you doing? Even though he is my nephew, he is also a client and I treat him as such. And so these are the ideas, the concepts, and the what's the other word I want to say? Anyway, the ideas and the concepts where you can help yourself to have a debt-free college experience. So just like Justin has a book, we have another wonderful client, Miss Melanie, who has decided that she wants to do something with recreation. And so she has started with that in entrepreneurship. We have another amazing client, Mr. Nigel. He's actually been on the show. He just actually started his nonprofit organization.
Amazing.
Can you believe that? 14 years old. He has his own nonprofit, already has people who are trying to give to him in regard to in-kind and financial gifts. This is what happens with Scholarship Solutions.
Exactly.
It's not just, again, oh, let me get some scholarships. Nothing wrong with that, and we love that. And all of our our scholars who graduated from college, from university, from law school. What else did we have? We had Bishop Gorman's graduation was on Sunday, so congrats to Lydia, our client Lydia. So we've had all these wonderful celebrations, and even though we love them, they've gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars came in to Scholarship Solutions this year, actually, so far, and we're still going. But these are some of the things that you can do, that you need to do, that you want to know about, building these processes so that you could go to college for free. I'm actually thinking about the Jatan family. Jatan family is a very special family, and they apply for scholarships regularly. So the Mrs. Jatan called me and says, hey, Rhea, I want you to know the girls applied for the, Kelly, what is it called when it's a UNLV, the Rebel? What is he called? Mascot contest. So they applied for that. It was actually with UNLV, and so they applied for that scholarship. They didn't get it, but they have a mention on their website. They did so well that they're actually being mentioned and highlighted on their website.
No way.
So what I explained to her is even if you're not always the winner, maybe you don't walk away with the cash, but these are things that are building your resume. It's letting these little girls who are 5 and 10 years old to know that they can have a debt-free college experience. So it's not, again, always about winning the big money.
No.
We know that there's different steps, tiny and large, that can build up to being an amazing scholarship winner, like our Miss Abena, who's here in town from Fisk, who's earned $2 million, like our Miss Stephanie, who just graduated and has somewhere probably around $50,000 saved because of all the scholarships that she's been able to win. Exactly. So with that, it's amazing, but it's so great that it can start with something like what Justin is doing right now at 2 years old, starting with a Kinsey, who's starting at 5 years old, starting with a little Eva, who's starting at 6 months old, and making their way through scholarships. What do you have to say about that, Miss Raquel?
No, yeah, absolutely. And, you know, it's not like you're saying, it's not all about give, me. Create your own donorship. Be your own donor that can give to your own self. What can you contribute to the community? And what I love about Justin's books is that, again, it's for verbals and nonverbals.
Yes.
So Justin is not a reader yet. He's a reader, but he's not a reader.
He's a reader, but he's not a reader. Like, I gave him his ABC book, and I said, Justin, what does this say? And he said, A, B, C. Yes, nephew, you are reading. You too. My baby is reading. Yeah. It is the ABC book, but I think it said Dr. Seuss on it and stuff like that. He didn't know that yet, but I promise you, it's coming.
It is coming. It is coming.
I'm sorry.
So definitely, he's growing as his pre-K is advancing. He's actually 2 years old in pre-K already. I'm very, very, very excited about that. Preschool already. And so as he's growing through the learning process, this book actually helps to aid and assist him in that, learning those words. But I also have friends whose children are on the spectrum, so they may not be able to express themselves fully and totally at this stage in their life, whatever age they're in. But the book actually, in the journal in particular, it has I felt. So you can actually look at the pictures and see how you felt. Sorry, my mic again.
Let me see the journal,
and you can see the different pictures about how you felt. And then also, you know, we have these other pictures about how your trip was. So was it a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a high five? And so also you can teach the children, because they're such simple words, whether it's the journal or the coloring book, they're such simple words, teaching them to read those beautiful sight words, teaching them to read those great, or even sounding out those words, those consonant words. And so we're excited.
And this is so great for siblings, right? So we've had some sibling sets who said, and grandparents and parents who said, I want both my kids, my grandchildren, to have these. So one is younger, one is older. The older one can go ahead and read to the younger, encouraging that literacy. Our mom says what, Kel? Readers are leaders. All the time. That's been our entire life. Readers are leaders. When we had our school, it was readers are leaders. So, you know, so encouraging literacy. But if, again, they are not quite literate, we're not going to call them illiterate, but they're still learning. They're in the learning process of reading. This allows them to do something else and to see the different signs and to be a part of our culture. This is what's so great. So Cal, I'm going to just brag on you again a little bit. So my sister is an illustrator. She is a graphic designer. She actually does all my work. People ask me all the time. And my sister has created all those things in correlation with Mrs. Odette Hannah. We love her as well. Mrs. Hannah, we love you. But look at these borders, again, just expressing this ethnicity. It looks just so much like the tapestries of Africa. And so every African-American history and African history is everyone's history, right, Kel? Black history is everyone's history. And so, so it's so wonderful, again, that students and scholars of color can see something that is representative of them, but for those who are not, they can also have a little bit of information and learn something and see something different. And I just really appreciate the sensitivity that you had to that, man.
Oh, thank you.
You did a great job.
Yeah, and so I'm super excited about the 3 products we have so far. Can I see the coloring book? We're actually on our way to 3 more products. Should be out by the end of the summer. Just going through honestly what I've learned as a parent, and it really is good for all ages, to be very honest with you. The coloring book definitely can help anybody. I love the little mini coloring book. We have a full version and the mini version of the coloring book. What I love about that mini version is it's just the right size to throw into a backpack.
Absolutely.
To throw into a baby bag,
for sure,
a diaper bag,
yep,
or a very small wallet. So Justin and I have a passport wallet for him as we go through our different travels, and literally this mini size is big enough just to fit in there. Throw a few crayons inside, you have fun for hours.
Yeah, so let us give you the phone number again. We're running out of time here on the request line, but you can definitely call us. I'm telling you, Joshua's ready for your call. That's 702-647-3688. That's the request line. I just said we're not using that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mr. Tim. I'm sorry, Mr. Brian. I'm sorry. Don't call him, guys. We only got a minute left. He cannot take your phone calls. But you can call us in the office at 702-623-9500. I almost gave my cell phone out. I love you guys, but I don't want you to have my cell. 702-623-9500. 702-623-9500. You can reach us also on myscholarshipsolutions.com. Scholarship Solutions on Facebook. I'm not remembering, but I know we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're at Scholarship DR. We haven't been on for a while. Miss Tammy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And then we'll see you guys here again on Wednesday, June 13th at 10:30. And then we look forward to having you at the seminars this weekend. Give us a call. We'd love to have you and show you how to have debt-free college experience. Thank you, Mr. Timms. You're amazing. Thank you, Traveling Toddler. Thank you, Raquel. God bless you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.